Hey, what's up? We're back. It's been a while since I've done this. I did one the other day, but I was rewatching it, trying to edit it, and I just came off really a little depressing, which is understandable considering my mood over the past few days. But yeah, we're back, and I'm going to quickly show you what we've done. So first of all, Pumpkaboo somehow disappeared. I have no idea how, so I've erected this little memorial for him. So yeah, I'll bring you up to speed on what's been happening in the world. Not much. Dane's still here. Still all alone. If you want a little touch base with the real life Dane, he went up to the mines, which he said he would, but he hasn't seen my videos, which he said he would, which is a shame. I moved the villager area from up there to down here, just because I was a bit scared that it might interfere with the iron golem farm. Which is good, we've leveled them a little bit up because I've done some grinding with some carrots, which I put towards trying to level up the stonemason, but unfortunately he's still not at the stage to sell emeralds. So what my plans are for this episode is to just do some grinding, try to get some more carrots, get some more emeralds. Hey, what do you know, I already got that. And yeah, in the meantime though, I thought I might just talk to you guys, because this might be a short episode. If anything, it'd probably just be me planting these carrots, harvesting them, having a good time, you know how it is. Because there's not much actually to do in this world, which was probably a reason why I stopped playing, because I was like, oh, now I'm just going to have to farm carrots non-stop. This is not going to be fun, this is not going to be entertaining for a video. But yeah, it's whatever. So for this video, I've written out in my notebook, because I actually got a notebook for YouTube stuff and playing games. Like, I've got a bunch of notes in there. Like, I wrote 30 pages of notes on this Pokemon Sword and Shield game. Like, bits that I liked, like my reactions to things, which I've never used. My plan was to make like some sort of animated skit over my playthrough of like running jokes, but that didn't come to fruition. And like, making animations is hard, man, and making 30 pages worth of an animation, probably not the best idea. So let's begin with things I want to talk about, because there is a couple. So first of all, where have I been? Quite honestly, complete laziness. I am completely sorry about that. It's a lot of laziness, a lot of procrastination. Like, I had the video I released yesterday on hold. Like, I had edited halfway, and I kind of didn't want to do the rest of the editing because it was a little boring, and Pokemon had just been released, so I was like, oh, I'll complete the Pokemon game, and then I'll edit it. And then it came down to, oh, there's a Pokemon tournament going on, I should prepare for it. And then it went to, oh, I want to get shiny Pokemon. And I just went into that trap of just playing Pokemon non-stop. I found like 10 shiny Pokemon, and before I knew it, I was on 4chan. Yeah, confessions, man. I was on 4chan, like, getting Pokemon for those guys and hosting shiny raids. I think in total, I hosted one shiny raid for like 20 hours. So that was just me basically not playing the game. Basically being selfless to, oh, there we go. Don't need that. Being selfless to other players. And yeah, just basically helping them out. Which, you know, good guy spooks. But, quite honestly, I wasted a lot of time doing that. And even though it was really fun, I'm probably not going to do it again. Because that's like, it was 20 hours like hosting it for people, but I also had to prepare for it for like 5 hours as well, which was an absolute grind, let me tell you. So anyway, that's all out the way. I am going to be talking about Pokemon later on. So, yeah. Alright, next thing I want to talk about, Copper. Like, you know, the Children's Online Privacy and Protection Act, the American thing, that I got really scared over. For a good reason. Because that is scary. Did you see the fines they were like Oh, nice one, dude. Did you see the fines they were threatening? Like, they were the rules were completely vague. I didn't know if I'd get fined because I don't know my audience. YouTube does not give me correct analytics. I think there was one point where 100% of my audience was over 60. And I know for a fact the majority of my audience are people in their early 20s, late teens, and probably some of them are on their bed right now, in one hand clutching a phone, and in the other clutching a homemade Gatorade bottle. That was scary, dude. Like, I didn't want to, like, be face to face with the American government going like, pay us. So, going into 2020, the rules are in place now. Quite honestly, you know what, Copper? Screw you. I'm not gonna bother with you. Hey, with the skeleton skull. Oh, let's see if you're gonna upgrade. Yeet. Haha, there we go. The rules are in play, and quite honestly, I'm still really scared. But you know what? I've got a little ace up my sleeve. So which I'm gonna be using. So I haven't been swearing a lot in my previous videos, mainly because I didn't really see the point. I don't think swearing doesn't bring really anything to the table, you know? Like, sure, it's funny when it's me and the boys, like, drinking and we're swearing. But like, in a general sense, it's really unfunny. Like, I remember being at a stand-up comedy show, and there was an American. I don't think he just came over, but he just started doing comedy. And his whole shtick was how much Australians swear, and he started swearing too. And it was sort of like, hey, I'm like you guys, ha 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 ha. It was really terrible. Like, poor guy. But on the bright side, I did see him many years about a year later, which is 3 years ago actually. And he's improved a lot. Like, I'm really happy on how much he's improved. So in saying that, I'm gonna swear lightly. I'm gonna say the F word, boys. In saying that, going to 2020, I can adamantly say I've already fucked up. I've already fucked up my 2020. You know, I screwed up the whole new year, new me sort of thing. Like, within the first 10 minutes. It was not pretty. It was not great. So, yeah, I've had some days to think over it. Think about what I've done and all that. It wasn't anything bad. It was just more of a self-improvement thing. Like, I did something I didn't want to do. It has no impact on anyone else's life but myself. My life is pretty much barely affected by it, so don't worry about it. Just social stuff. But yeah, so I've had a few days to think about it. I played my comfort game, which is Portal 2, which if you've never played it before, please do. It is probably the best game I've ever played in my life. Yeah, and I was just listening to that, and I was getting really into the philosophy behind it, of like, when life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade, tell life to give the lemons back. And over the course of the last few days, I've been really thinking to myself, and I've come to a realization, well, not really a realization, more so of a, come on man, you need to fix this. It's for the past 5 or so years, probably a little less, probably 4, probably for the last 4 years, I've been a glass half empty sort of guy. It's really bad, which means I'm a pessimist. Like, it's not good. I used to be the biggest optimist. I don't want to say be really happy, but I used to be pretty happy about a lot of things, alright? And that was during high school. I'm 21 now, turning 22 in about 3 months. And something that really woke me up by this is because I saw an old friend on New Year's. I hadn't seen her since the end of high school. Well, we weren't even really friends back then. We talked to each other a few times, but we acknowledged each other's presence and we respected each other, which, you know, friends enough for me. Like, if we do that, if you're in my life at all, you're a friend in my eyes. If you're in my life at all and you're kind and you're loving and I like you and you like me, we're friends. We're not acquaintances, we're friends. That's just how things work around here, alright? Yeah, and she saw me on New Year's, she saw how pessimistic I was, sort of thing, and she was like, nah, this isn't you, this is not you, the you I remember from years back. And that's kind of like stuck with me, you know, in a way. Being blunt like that, I kind of respect it. Like, it's not all the time it's good, like being quote unquote honest. But yeah, so that's my New Year's resolution. It's a few days late, but it's like, stop being a glass half empty sort of person and being a glass half full. And something that's glass half full in my life is YouTube, even though I stopped doing it. Like, no matter what happens during the day, if I get a video out, it's a good day, sort of thing. And that's what I should be focusing on the bright side. Because, you know, YouTube's fun. I've got a few friends who stream. Shoutouts to Gabriel Bella. Shoutouts to Spuncone. Shoutouts to Pugdy. Shoutouts to Simply Joe. So yeah, those are like 4 people I follow on Twitter and their streams occasionally. And like, yeah, everyone I've ever interacted with who makes content enjoys it. And quite honestly, I enjoy it as well. Like, I enjoy watching people grow and everything. So yeah, if I put out a video, it's a good day. And I do need good days throughout my life. Being in people's lives where I've never met them, which I know there's a few of you, it's great. It's lovely. I hope to keep doing it. I hope I don't go on some sort of stupid break. So now we're going to go into series I want to do. And you might be disappointed because all the series I want to do are Pokemon related. And that's not because I love this game, which I do. Don't get me wrong, I really do. It's just because I don't have any other opportunities to record different types of content other than Pokemon. And that's because I don't actually have the most powerful computer. You might see my frame rate like lagging every now and again. Like I knew, especially in the old days where I didn't know how to perfectly construct my OBS settings. They were pretty choppy. But yeah, the only way I can actually record stuff cleanly is with my friend Pugdy's capture card. And that's only compatible with the Switch. I've tried to use it on my computer. It lags to all hell. Like, even if I just play Minecraft, it's a bit weird. I might need to work on it a little bit, see if it's like any sort of settings that I need to change to make it a lot better. And if it's a lot better and like everything plays cleanly, I can guarantee you I'll be playing so many more games and like trying to have fun with each of them. So yeah, the series I want to do Pokemon Nuzlocke, like for Pokemon Shield, which for one, my friend Huddy-san, like my boy Huddy-san, he wanted me to do some Pokemon series. He was very nice. He was like, Spooks, what you need to do is you need to do Pokemon series because you really like the game and you're very decent at it and you're very good, and I'd love to see how you play. No, I'm just joking. He said it more like, oi dickhead, play some Pokemon. He's been sending me messages all day telling me to play it, which is something I want to do. The Pokemon Nuzlocke is like Pokemon on hard mode. See ya, boy. And I've done it once before, and it was really fun. I thoroughly enjoyed myself when I played it. So you know what? Maybe again. Let's see how I go with it. Something else I want to do is I want to get into competitive Pokemon because I'm a competitive sort of guy. And when I played the Pokemon tournament that I was talking about a little earlier, I had a lot of fun. And I would love to get really into it, and we could do some like, you know, funny videos on it. Like, I've got a video planned, which again, I was too lazy to edit. I've done like a third of editing of it, but yeah, I'd love to do it. Like, try to get better. Probably do like a Road to Master Ball series, which is the highest rank. I'd also would love to do a Pokemon breeding guide in a way, because I was trying to explain it to a friend, but since I didn't have like a script ready, I couldn't really say it in a cohesive manner. Quite honestly, a lot of the guides out there aren't very clear on how the breeding thing all works, or like a step-by-step bite-sized chunk. Like, people just try to drag it out to 10 minutes. Where my philosophy of it is, we'll do one bit, like the beginning bits of how to get the best Pokemon, how to breed the best Pokemon, in one episode, and you can follow along step by step. And in the next episode, we'll tackle more harder things, which happen, you know, chronologically. And then the third thing we'll do like something else, because I don't think a lot of Pokemon guides out there are very beginner friendly, which is a bit of a shame, which really is. And I do really dislike Alright, here comes the pessimist side of me. I've already broken my resolution. I really dislike a lot of Pokemon YouTubers, and yeah, I kind of want to set an example in a way, but at the same time, I want to play Minecraft. Please don't think I'm going to turn into a Pokemon channel. Please don't. I want to stay playing Minecraft. I want to play a range of games, whatever. So that's actually everything I've written down. I hope I've talked for a long enough time. It's 30 minutes now, and I don't think I've stopped talking since. So I hope this is short. This is a good sized video for you guys. So yeah, I'll finish this bone meal and then we'll call it a day. So yeah, hopefully I'm back for good. Not hopefully, glass half full, remember? So I'm back now for good. There we go. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Remember to be a good person. I don't know what else to say. I haven't done an outro in a long time, so yeah. See you in the next one. I don't need a lot of these. Don't need that, and I don't need that. But keeping the carrots though. Nice.